Hello all and welcome to my channel. So today I'm gonna take you all through a ride across my backyard. So my backyard is relatively small, and during that quarantine time I saw that it was a little vacant and the soil over here is really good, so I thought why not go for a vegetation. Yes, I have planted a few, two, three vegetables in my backyard to see how they are growing or how they are progressing, just to understand their growth, just to understand the life cycle. So it's vegetation has been my, planting vegetables has been my dream since childhood, but I never got the circumstance to do it. So today I thought, okay, why not try it? Not today, sorry, a couple of months ago when the lockdown got started, I thought why not try it so that we are at home and we will be able to constantly monitor the progress of it as well. So yeah, let's get started. So yeah, as you can see, this is the first vegetable that I have planted. It's nothing but shallots, or small onions as we say in India. So planting shallots is actually relatively pretty easy as compared to other vegetables. So that's what I thought when I first started off. I thought why not start with a very easy one like shallots. So these guys are a couple of months old and they have grown pretty tall, and I think in a month's time or so I can harvest it, is what I feel. Looking at the structure of the plants, that's what I can understand. So let's wait and see. But yeah, so how to plant shallots is you'll have to pick up a shallot that's relatively ripened or has started the growth a little bit, and then cover it with the soil. That's it. So it will practically start growing. But one thing about the plants that I'm growing here is I haven't added any fertilizers to it, so it's pretty natural. So yeah, this is my first one. Right next to shallots, I have planted fenugreek seeds. So this is relatively new and many of them has just started sprouting. So these are like 2-3 days old since I've planted. So yeah, fenugreek is also relatively easy because you just have to make sure that you soak the fenugreek seeds overnight and then plant it across to make sure the plantation is proper, the vegetation is proper. So yeah, and you all know the uses of fenugreeks, right? So fenugreek leaves are really good for your hair, for your skin, and it's rich in a lot of nutrients as well. So once you start growing it, and you can consume a lot of fenugreek leaves. And dried fenugreek leaves are called kasuri methi, which we use in a lot of curries for the fragrance. So this is fenugreek seeds for you all. These are nothing but green chilies. Now green chilies were relatively tougher because I'm not sure why it's taking a fairly long time to grow. This guy is at least 1.5 months old, and from the research that I have done, within 1.5 months I was expecting a fairly reasonable growth, a fairly reasonable height, but somehow it's taking a lot of time to grow. But the growth is not stagnant, which is something that I'm very happy about. It's growing, so I think it will take some time. Maybe it is not getting the heat that is required because green chilies are heat-loving plants and they need a lot of exposure to sunlight. So maybe the sunlight exposure is less, I'm not sure why. But the growth is good, the leaves are coming out good, so it's healthy. So until then, I'm happy. So for planting these seeds, you'll have to make sure you pick out a ripened green chili and then take the seeds out of it. So don't go for the green ones because I tried the green ones and it didn't grow at all. So you'll have to go for a ripened green chili, which will, when the green chilies are ripened, it will turn to a orangish, yellowish orange color, and when in that stage you'll have to pick out the seeds out of it, and then plant it across. Even here I haven't added any fertilizers because the soil itself here is really good that you don't have to add any fertilizers. So yeah, green chilies for you. So this guy is very special for me. This is nothing but tomato. So why is this special for me is because I have tried planting tomatoes 2-3 times, and none of them has ever sprouted except for this guy. So the soil is pretty good that even if you put tomato ripened or decayed tomato seeds to the ground, it will start sprouting up. But what happened in my case was, when I was deliberately planting it, there was a rodent attack and the ant attack and it kind of consumed everything, all the seeds, and nothing was left behind. But somehow this guy survived and it started sprouting, and again it's a couple of weeks old and the growth is good. And here also I haven't added any fertilizers. So yeah, and for planting the tomato, you'll have to basically consider going for a ripened tomato again, a reddish one which is kind of started decaying, and you'll have to cut it into small slits and then plant it across. So these are nothing but curry leaves. This is actually a bonus plant for me because I did not deliberately plant it. It was already growing here, and we can see a lot of curry leaves that are growing everywhere here. So it's basically a bonus for me. So this guy, the soil here is very suitable for this guy, that you don't even have to water it. It will grow automatically by using the water that is available underground. So yeah, it's a bonus plant for me. This is turmeric. So this is also a bonus for me because I did not deliberately plant it, but the moment I saw it sprouting out from here, from this side basically, from the lower side, I was just watering it. So I kept watering it regularly, and I could see a really good progress around it. The only problem with turmeric is you'll have a lot of rodent attack. It is prone to a lot of rodent attack, and we'll have to somehow figure it out to stop it. Once you figure it out, turmeric will also blossom like anything. So yeah. So that's it. That's it for today's episode, and hope you all have enjoyed it. So most likely I might show you guys the progress of these plants as well, these vegetables as well. So if you have liked this video, if you have any opinions or comments to share, please do so. And if you have really liked this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.